The hum of the spaceship's engine was a familiar comfort as Leo, Mia, Jake, and Zara floated through the endless tapestry of stars. Each day brought something new, a nebulous shimmering glow, the silent ballet of asteroids, or the mysterious calls of distant planets. Yet, on this particular journey, the vastness of space felt even more profound, as if the universe itself was holding its breath, waiting for something extraordinary to unfold. The silence was broken by a sudden, urgent chime. Lights flickered on Robo's interface, casting a soft blue glow across the cockpit. The children looked up, curiosity and concern mingling in their eyes. Robo's voice, calm yet tinged with gravity, filled the cabin. "There is an SOS signal from an astronaut stranded in a lost space capsule. We need to locate him immediately." A hush fell over the group. The weight of the message settled in their hearts. Somewhere out there, among the infinite stars, someone was alone, sending a desperate plea for help. Mia's eyes sparkled with resolve as she leaned forward. "This could be our chance to help and learn from the experience of someone who has gone before," she said, her voice steady with hope. Jake, already at the controls, nodded. "Let's not waste a second. Robo, can you trace the signal's origin?" "Nisi." Robo's sensors whirred, scanning the surrounding sectors. "The signal is faint and distorted, likely due to interference from a nearby asteroid field. Calculating coordinates now." Leo's mind raced with possibilities. What kind of astronaut could survive alone for so long? What stories might they tell? Zara, ever the optimist, squeezed Leo's hand. "We'll find them. No one should be so lost in space." With a course set, the ship surged forward, engines blazing a trail through the darkness. The journey ahead was uncertain, but the group's determination was unwavering. As the ship entered the labyrinth of the galaxy, the crew encountered their first obstacle, a dense field of tumbling asteroids, each one spinning unpredictably through the void. Jake's hands danced over the controls, eyes fixed on the shifting patterns ahead. "We will overcome all difficulties. Every minute is precious," he said, his voice calm but urgent. The ship weaved through the chaos, engines thrumming with each evasive maneuver. Leo scanned the radar, calling out the position of incoming rocks. Mia worked with Robo to reinforce the ship's shields, while Zara monitored the SOS signal, guiding them closer with each passing moment. Suddenly, a massive asteroid loomed ahead, its surface jagged and unforgiving. Jake gritted his teeth, banking hard to the left. The ship skimmed the asteroid's edge, scraping against its icy crust. Alarms blared, but the shields held firm. "Nice flying, Jake," Mia cheered, relief flooding her voice. "Thanks, but we're not out of the woods yet," Jake replied, eyes never leaving the swirling field. As they cleared the last of the asteroids, the signal grew stronger. Robo announced, "We are approaching the source, scanning for life signs." The group peered out the viewport, searching for any sign of the lost astronaut. At first, there was nothing, just the endless black, punctuated by distant stars. Then, Zara gasped, pointing to a tiny glimmer in the distance. "There! That must be the capsule!" The small, battered craft drifted aimlessly, its hull scarred by years of exposure to cosmic debris. The children's hearts ached at the sight. How long had the astronaut been alone? What had they endured? Jake guided the ship alongside the capsule, careful not to cause further damage. Robo extended a docking arm, securing the capsule with gentle precision. The airlock hissed open, and the group hurried inside, their breath quickening with anticipation. Inside the capsule, the air was thin and cold. The walls were lined with faded photographs, handwritten notes, and makeshift repairs. In the center sat the astronaut, a figure hunched and weary, yet with eyes that shone bright with hope. "Welcome," the astronaut said, voice raspy but warm. "I wasn't sure anyone would ever find me." Mia knelt beside him, offering water and a reassuring smile. "We couldn't leave you behind. You sent the signal. We heard you." The astronaut's eyes filled with gratitude. "You are brave souls. I have seen many things in my time, but nothing as heartening as the kindness of strangers." With Robo's help, the group gently guided the astronaut back to their ship. As they settled him into the medical bay, he looked around in wonder at the young faces surrounding him. I have been lost for so long, he began, voice trembling with emotion. But you have given me hope, not just for myself, but for the future of space exploration. As the ship made its way back through the galaxy, the astronaut shared his story. He spoke of distant worlds, of ancient civilizations hidden among the stars, of battles fought and friendships forged in the cold expanse of space. His words painted vivid pictures in the children's minds of planets with sapphire skies, moons covered in crystal forests, and the relentless drive to explore the unknown. There was a time, he said, when I believed I was alone in the universe, but now I see that every journey connects us, that every act of courage leaves a mark on history. Leo listened in awe, absorbing every detail. He imagined himself walking on forgotten worlds, discovering secrets buried beneath alien sands. Mia asked questions, eager to learn from the astronaut's wisdom. "What kept you going all these years?" she asked softly. The astronaut smiled, eyes twinkling. "Hope. The belief that one day someone would come. That my story, and the stories of those who came before me, would not be lost." Jake nodded. "We're glad we found you. Your experiences can teach us so much." Zara, always the dreamer, leaned forward. "Did you ever feel afraid?" "Of course," the astronaut replied. "Fear is part of the journey, but so is faith, in yourself, in your friends, and in the universe." As the ship sailed through the stars, the group listened to the astronaut's tales late into the night. He spoke of cosmic storms that danced with lightning, of alliances formed with beings of light and shadow, of mysteries that still waited to be unraveled. "Saving me is not only saving my life," he said, voice filled with conviction, "but also saving the story of the entire universe. Every explorer adds a chapter. Every act of kindness shapes the future." The children felt the truth of his words settle deep within their hearts. They realized that their journey was part of something much greater, a tapestry woven from the dreams and deeds of countless travelers. As dawn approached, painting the stars with a gentle glow, the group gathered in the observation deck. The astronaut, now stronger and filled with renewed purpose, gazed out at the endless expanse. "You have given me a second chance," he said, "and I hope my stories inspire you to keep exploring, to keep believing." Leo smiled, feeling a surge of pride. "We promise to carry your stories with us, and to write our own too." Mia nodded. "We'll remember what you taught us, that hope and teamwork can overcome any obstacle." Jake grinned. "And that every adventure, no matter how dangerous, is worth it when you have friends by your side." Zara beamed. "We're all explorers, together." Robo, ever the faithful companion, chimed in. "Mission accomplished. The universe is a little brighter today." As the ship continued its journey, the group felt a renewed sense of purpose. They had saved a life, yes, but they had also gained a mentor, a friend, and a deeper understanding of the universe's endless wonders. In the days that followed, the astronaut became a cherished member of their crew. He taught them how to read the language of the stars, how to navigate by the whispers of cosmic winds, how to find beauty in the smallest details of the universe. He showed them ancient maps, etched with the paths of explorers long gone. He taught them songs sung by travelers on distant moons, melodies that echoed through the corridors of the ship. And he listened to the children's dreams, to their hopes and fears, to the stories they were writing with each passing day. Together, they faced new challenges, solar flares that threatened to engulf their ship, mysterious signals from uncharted planets, encounters with beings both friendly and strange. But through it all, the lessons of the Lost Astronaut guided them. They learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward despite it. That kindness could bridge the gap between worlds. That every journey, no matter how perilous, was an opportunity to grow. As the group ventured deeper into the galaxy, they carried with them the wisdom of those who had come before. They knew that their actions mattered, that each choice, each act of bravery, added a new thread to the universe's tapestry. And they remembered the words of the astronaut. Every explorer adds a chapter. Every act of kindness shapes the future. The universe was vast, filled with mysteries yet to be discovered. But the group was ready. With hope in their hearts and the stories of the past to guide them, they set their sights on the horizon, eager to see what adventures awaited. For in the end, It was not just about finding their way through the stars. It was about finding each other, about forging bonds that could withstand the darkest nights, about sharing dreams that could light up the cosmos. And so, as the ship sailed on, the group knew that they were never truly alone. They were part of a legacy, a family of explorers, united by courage, curiosity, and the unbreakable belief that together they could change the universe. The stars watched over them, silent witnesses to their journey. And somewhere, in the vastness of space, new stories were waiting to be told. The adventure was far from over. In fact, it had only just begun.